Concrete hardens quick around your ankles, but no one talks about how much it burns. It eats through your shoes, chews into the soles of your feet. But that was the least of my concerns. I sat at the stern of a small boat, perched over one of the deepest stretches of ocean. "Shoulda kept your mouth shut, Ricky," Tommy said, his lips slick with grease, his breath thick with stale meat. A mouth breather, if there ever was one. "Please, I'll feed the cops dirty info. Don't do this," I pleaded. Behind him, Reggie sat heavy in his seat, a cigar pinched between thick fingers. He eyed me like I was nothing, less than nothing. Just another problem to be dealt with. "Nah," he exhaled smoke, watching it twist into the night air. "Too late for that. Drop him." One push. That's all it took. I hit the water hard. My wrists were cuffed behind my back, and the current wrenched at them as the weight dragged me down. The pressure started at the base of my skull. My ears popped, pain blooming deep behind my jaw. Something clicked behind my eyes, swelling. A brutal, unnatural pressure. The light above shrank. The cold tightened its grip. Then the real pain began. The pressure in my ears became unbearable. Invisible rods punching past my eardrums, churning my cochlea into soup. My skull felt like it was being crushed in a vice, my jaw pried apart by forces not meant for human bones. One eye throbbed, the socket loosening, ready to give. Still, I didn't die. My lungs screamed for air, spasming with the need to breathe. Instinct won. I inhaled. Seawater flooded in, burning, choking, but it didn't end me. I kept sinking. The cold deepened. The weight of the ocean bore down, squeezing my ribs, pulling at my limbs. My ankles snapped under the force, the bones grinding apart inside the concrete. I felt my body break, felt my insides rupture, felt my mind slip past the edge of sanity from the agony, and yet I lived. I always lived. I couldn't drown, couldn't suffocate, couldn't be crushed or torn apart, no matter how deep I sank, no matter how much my body screamed for release. Minutes passed before the cement blocks struck something soft. Primordial sludge, ancient and untouched. The blackness here was absolute. I wasn't dead. I would never be dead. Reggie hadn't banished me to the grave. He had sentenced me to something far worse. He didn't know I was immortal when he had me shoved off the boat. No one did. It was my dirty secret. A profane curse. I'd seen empires rise and crumble. I'd seen eternities come and go, because down here in the crushing dark I would never rot, never decay, never fade into nothing like a man should in the end. Instead, I would remain, forever. And it didn't take long for me to realize I wasn't alone down there.